All right, people. Here is the new boots. I'm trying the mids for the first time, but I've already had a pair of these, and then I bought these, and I've had them for since November for a few months. Let's see. This is August, so this is the eighth month. So we're looking at about 10 months. I've had these. All right. So I went because I knew it needed a new pair. I went through a pair of these already. I crooked them over because I'm a big guy. But nothing keeps me planted quite like these boots. And they're comfortable out of the box. I'm an ex correctional officer where I used to wear Bates and Magnum boots from Academy because they're wide for my feet. Used to actually be a little bit better, but they were hard on the feet, hard on the heel and the joints. I had a coworker that used to wear these back then. I don't know if they're the same model or what, but these are the micro, and I don't know if you can see that, but these are the tall ones, the eights. These are the mids. This is my first time trying the mid, so I've already been through a pair of these pair because I crooked them over. I got them wet or something, and me being close to 500 pounds, 6'1", these keep me planted with a stabilized step. But wearing tennis shoes, I'm a bus driver now, in case you can't see that. Excuse the junk. But so being a bigger person, you got to have a little bit of stability on your feet. I mean, it's being a bigger guy, trying to lose weight. You got to have some good footwear. Now, long story short, I've been got rid of the first pair of those from the first time. These are the brand new ones. These are the second pair. Now, I don't know if you can tell. The only reason I knew these were two different sizes is because I was going to look for another pair of boots. So I had them about 10 months, and I'm like, man, well, something's weird about these. These are a 2E, and the ones I had before was a 4E. I thought, well, maybe that's the problem. Never thought to look at the tag. So I look at the tag. Here's your 12 2E, and lo and behold, these are 11 and a half 2E. So you can't tell on the outside, maybe slight difference. They look almost the same length. Now looking at them, I can tell it's a slight difference, but if you're not looking hard, you can't tell. So these are 12s. This is the mid I have on right now. Feels awesome. Just got them in. These, I wish I knew about these. Well, when I was working in corrections, working in the prisons. But I will say this: they say resistant as far as how can I say it? Water resistant as far as slip. Yeah, slip resistant. Now I'm trying these out. They're not slip resistant. I've almost busted a couple of times while it was wet. If you walk on paint, you walk on anything slick and it's wet or it's got dew on it, you might take a L. But I will say this, because I'm planted so well in these, I feel like I could have fallen, but I didn't because I had these on. So where they lacking the slip resistance, in my opinion, maybe that was just a bad pair since I've had a pair I bought from Amazon that were two different sizes and didn't know it. But these are 4E, the big tall ones, and since I had a 2E in these, and they fit my feet kind of snug, but I kind of like that at the same time because they keep me planted pretty good. So I said, you know what, let me try the mids and see, because I'm tired of buying Skechers slip-ons and they not lasting. So pay the extra money and get you something that works with you. And like I said, I keep coming back to these. The tennis shoes I can't wear because the heel is a little bit too high, and I'm up. jumping, getting wheelchairs, getting kids out of wheelchairs or whatever on the lift. And to me, the heel was just too high. It was like a shape up. And then the toe was really low. So it's almost like you were rocking, and I didn't like that. It was unstable. So when I look up zero drop, that means the heel and the toe is at the same level as far as the outsole or insole, whatever that, if you want to look at the science or whatever, you can. But these here fit my big frame and hold my big frame stable for a couple of, when I had bought these, probably, I guess about a year or so ago when I first bought and tried them. I really don't remember because they were on my old account, so it's probably longer than that. But I started wearing these, and they've been a game changer ever since. So these are the Under Armour Valsetz and the Micro Valsetz. As you can see right there. If you're a big guy, you need to be stable on your feet. If you don't work in a moisture, I'm in Texas, so things get dew on them, whatever. But if you work in construction or you're not worried about slipping on anything, like I said, I'm gonna test these out and see if that was just a defect of the pair I had. But I would not trust these for slip resistance. I would trust them for comfort. They're almost like a tennis shoe. I mean, they feel like even with these big ones on, they feel like a tennis shoe. They don't feel like a boot, but they keep you stable like a boot. Let me see if I can. And then at the bottom is just it's exactly the same as the other one. Now, as you can see, this one is Valsetz too, Micro Valsetz, but the X is on the actual top half of the shoe, and then on these, they're on the bottom. So I don't know why these are different. When I bought the second pair, which is these, I was like, what is different about them? And never looked at the tag. So you get your boots from Amazon, please look at the tag. Very good boot. That wasn't on Under Armour's part. It was on Amazon's part, and they gave me my money back for those because I could prove that I bought them and everything. So once you do proof of purchase, even after having them this month, they did a one-time thing, and so I was able to buy. I was in the market of buying a boot anyway, so I just bought two pairs because these were on sale for like 90 something. I think they were normally 120 or 130 on their site, so they gave me a gift card for 100 and something to basically replace those. And yeah, so I already know these are good. These are a 4E, and these are the 2E. Those are actually a 2E. My first pair was a 4E, like these, the exact same model. So yeah, unless they change their recipe up on how they structure these boots, I'm gonna keep wearing them. Just got them out of the box, and this already feels 10 times better. And this is a 2E. So if my feet swell up, I'm gonna switch between the two to share the weight. But yeah, get you some of these. They are a major game changer in the boots I wear. But if I have to rely on slip resistance, I would look for another boot. That's just my opinion until I can figure something else out or see if that was just a defect in the boot I had. So I hope you guys take that in consideration. I hope this helps somebody. Y'all have a good day and peace.